Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading. This video is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, anywhere you have Taurus in your natal chart, as well as anyone that was drawn to the title of this video. Okay, I'm doing your weekly readings this week. So if you're new to this channel, I do your week aheads, I do love readings, as well as your career readings. So if you want to be a part of that, definitely do subscribe. And basically how I do your weekly readings is I go through a bunch of different questions. I go through your energy, your life, like what's going on in your life, what to let go of, what to focus on, your strengths, then your future, how to approach this week, the environment around you, and what you need to know, and then the possible outcome. As well as I'll also sometimes do, I'll pull some cards at the end just for a final message. So yeah, that's how your weekly, well, at least this is how this week's going. I do change it up every week sometimes, but yeah. So let's get your energy right now, Taurus. Okay. So you have the Six of Swords. All right, Six of Swords. Let's get one more card. Okay. You have Six of Swords in the Moon. So for some of you, I'm getting that you really are moving away from delusion. You're moving away from either people that were delusional. You're moving away from situations that were either they were codependent. It could have been you're moving away from your addictions. You're moving away from unhealthy habits. You're moving away from maybe somebody was saying secrets or something you found out, or something that you know that came to the surface. It's like you guys are you're going through a transition this week where this is you right now. So you're leaving. I feel like you could be leaving. You kind of got into like either a fight, or it couldn't have even been a fight. It literally just could have been like you fell out with somebody just so randomly, and it was just like so sudden. Okay, but it says listen to your intuition. Sorry. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. Revelations that will make everything clear. I feel like you guys are really starting to see a lot of things clear now. You're moving away from people in your life that aren't really serving your best good, that aren't bringing you towards, that just are kind of like, you know, they keep you in this confused state, or they're not, maybe you're leaving people that aren't very realistic, that aren't very grounded, that aren't very, you know, I feel like for some of you, you can be leaving somebody that has addictions, or that has, a lot of fears, or is just very delusional, or just doesn't see things for what they are, or just isn't responsible, or, you know, doesn't take a job well. It's very much that kind of energy with the Moon card. Sometimes it's like, you know, the Moon card is associated with Pisces, and when you look at like the negative sides of Pisces, are just the negative signs of like Neptune and Jupiter together. It could be very somebody that's like, that likes to indulge, that likes to be in the fantasy world, and it can be hard for them to get into reality, you know. So it could be that you're leaving some kind of situation, whether it's a friend, a love, a family member, could be your own delusions. What's going on in your life right now? What's the energy in your life right now? What's the energy in Taurus's life right now? Give me a card to help Taurus out this week. What's going on in Taurus's life right now? What is going on in Taurus's life right now? What is, oh, okay, yeah, we have the Five of Swords, where it's like somebody had left the battle. There was a conflict, there was some kind of argument, or just maybe someone just ghosted somebody else. Yeah. Your life right now, where things are taking a change. There was some kind of falling out. Somebody left, either it was you or somebody else, but there's a separation. Somebody walked away. It was just like there was so much fighting going on that it just wasn't worth it. And now it's like your life is starting to take a turn. You could be just leaving old. I feel like it really is leaving people in the past that brought issues into your life, but brought drama, brought conflict. They were childish. It was over stupid things. And it's like, it's a fresh new start, or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel, or a new vehicle. It's just very much for you guys. It's like your life right now is definitely making, there's a lot of major changes going on, and it has to do with your relationships in the past. I feel like the relationships that you've had, because they not all of them are for your best, or not all of them are going to allow you to be the best potential. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can become successful, and there's people that are jealous, there's people that are bitter, there's people that you know, it's like they get hurt because you're not spending your time with them anymore. You're spending your time trying to focus on you, and they can you know, feel hurt by that just because they're just childish, right? So what to let go of? Yeah, you have the Six of Pentacles, sorry, the Six of Wands. So it could be, well, let me pull another card. What does Taurus need to let go of? What does Taurus need to let go of? Yeah. So the Star card is an Aquarius card, and you have it with the Six of Wands, okay? So I'm getting that you guys are very much letting go of your friend groups. You're letting go of the people that you were surrounding yourself with so that you can start balancing yourself. You're letting go of the friends that were keeping you from your dreams, or the friends that were almost jealous of you for going at your dreams. I'm really getting that, is that it's like you're leaving friends that were competitive with you. They were very competitive. Okay, it could be friends, it could be family, it could be love. Like I said, take the message as it resonates. If I said it in a certain way, and if I said it differently, it could have fit your situation, then change the way I said it to fit your situation. But definitely, like, you guys are leaving people that don't support you, that are competitive, that aren't balancing for you, they don't, you know what I'm saying? It's very much that kind of energy of you're letting go of just your whole circle, the people that you were surrounding yourself with, because you're on this path to success, but the people that are around you sometimes, they may be just, they could never get their shit together. And it's like you might have tried to help them, and they're very much, yeah, you have this card. You got this card where it's like you're trying to give to them, you're trying to help them, but it's like they can't even help themselves. It's like they can't even help themselves, you know what I mean? It's like, so how are you going to help somebody, and you're trying to get, you know, you're trying to move away from your old life, build a better life for yourself, yeah, and you're trying to get to this place of happiness, and they might not fit into that, at least in this point in your life, you know what I'm saying? So what to focus on? Yeah, the thing is that you could be very upset about what happened, or you could just be thinking a lot about your losses. But I think that this week it's really important for you guys to, I mean, acknowledge your feelings. Don't ignore your feelings, because that's how you bottle up your feelings, and they just build up, you know, and that can lead to resentment and hate and just all that kind of nasty stuff you don't really want to be dealing with, because it only ends up hurting yourself more than them. But I feel like you guys, what to focus on is very much like feel the hurt, feel your losses, but at the same time, like, don't get so stuck up on them. And this is a very dramatic card, because the thing is that he has 5 cards. I mean, he has 5 cups. He spilled 3 of them, and he has 2 that are sitting behind him, okay? And he's, like, weeping over it. And it's just such a dramatic energy to me, because the thing is that if he can just turn around, pick up the cups, and cross the bridge, get over his emotions to that castle, he can fill up the cups again with all types of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can refill his cups, but he's so focused on the fact that he lost something that he's not putting his energy towards improving. You know what I'm saying? So focusing on what's new, what's better for you, instead of I don't know why I want to pull a card from this deck again. Okay. Yeah, what's to focus on? The Hierophant. Oh, and also you have this. Oh, and you also have this. You have 3 cards. So these are all what to focus on. I know this is a lot, okay, but you guys have to leave these old relationships, okay? Leave the hurt behind. Focus on building your wealth, taking the stepping stones to build your wealth, to be successful, to be, you know, self-reliant, and not have to worry about anything or anybody else. Very much that kind of energy of just like, you need to be focusing on getting your shit together and keeping yourself secure, okay? Maybe you need to get some guidance. You need to, you know, the Hierophant is also, it's taking the traditional steps to success, taking the traditional steps to get to where you need to, getting help from somebody above, maybe like meditating, praying, whatever you're into, just very much having some self-reflection time, or time to reconcile the past and heal the past, okay, and kind of just let things be and let things, you know, whatever. And then to also open yourself up to new partnerships, new friendships, new relationships, all right? But make sure that they're balanced, that they're bringing something to the table, that, you know, it's like you guys are both headed in the same direction, you guys are both hustlers, you guys are both, you know, in the same field, or you guys are both have the same interests. It's like the people of your past, yeah, you guys have probably had a lot of fun times together, but as you guys grow up, it's like you guys grow apart, because that's just how life is sometimes. They don't they're not heading towards where you're heading because maybe they don't want to grow up, or maybe they're very childish, or, you know what I'm saying, they have addictions. But it's very much that you guys need to be focusing on, you know, almost like just repairing your whole life, like building it up, keeping to yourself a little bit. Not saying like, well, when I say keeping to yourself, it's because I'm reading this card, and it's very much, it's not so much keeping to yourself, but it's like keeping your resources, keeping like your energy towards the things that are going to help to build you up, or just support you, okay? And if this person isn't somebody that's really that supportive, or is just, you know, whatever the case is, it's just like, it might be time to just start focusing on, you know, taking the traditional steps to make new friends. That could also be a message I'm getting. Well, it is the message I'm getting. I'm trying to say it could be pertaining to you. All right, so your strengths, okay? Your strengths this week is to, you know, your strengths are the fact that you're weighing out what is no longer serving you, what is, you know, it's like, if you have somebody that, I feel like this person or people in the past have been like this Page of Cups, where it's like they don't know how to emotionally fulfill you. They offer you something, but it's like a joke. It's not really, it's not serious. It's not what you want. There's a fish in his cup, so he's just like, okay. So I feel like your strengths lie in the fact that you're able to decipher what it is that you want, what you deserve, what you're willing to accept, and dropping anybody that's kind of like very this Page of Cups, where it's this childish energy. They really don't know how to they don't know how to fulfill your emotions. They can be childlike with their emotions. They just aren't very mature, okay? But you guys are, your strengths are the fact that you're able to see this, and that you're able to decide if it's what you really want, okay? Now, the near future, what is the near future for Taurus? Near future, okay. Let's not get 15 cards. The near future for Taurus, please. Give me a message that'll help Taurus this week. What is the near future for Taurus? What is the near future for Taurus? Yeah, you have the Knight of Wands. So you're really like charging towards your passions. You're charging towards the things that actually make you happy. Again, with the Knight of... I'm going to pull one more card because I just feel like it. With the Knight of Wands, like I said, the Knights are very much like a teenage energy. I don't know if I said that in this reading, or it was maybe another reading. But the Knights in the tarot card is very much like a teenage energy. And, you know, the future is very much like you're focusing... Actually, I don't need to pull a card. I actually can read this message very clearly. What you, like, your near future is very much focusing on yourself, going towards what makes you happy. And maybe you do have to sit by yourself because you're leaving the friends that you used to have. But the thing is like, you're not accepting anything that you don't want, okay? You're really just trying to focus on what brings you happiness. You're trying to focus on what you're passionate about. You're trying to focus on just leaving this old life. Or maybe this very much is like, this, what I'm getting with this energy is like, this is your energy and this is their energy, where it's like they like to sit around and they like to wait and they like to not make any moves, or they're just very much of a poor me kind of attitude. And you're like, I'm not, like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do things with my life. Like, no excuses. Like, I'm taking charge. Like, I have control of my life. And they're like just sitting there, and you're leaving them. So this is very much the future for you guys. It's like you focusing more on what makes you happy and like going towards like your passions, instead of sticking around with somebody that you used to be friends with or that you used to be close with, because, you know, you have that bond, even though you're trying to go to different places in this world. You know what I'm saying? Now, how to approach this week? You have the Queen of Pentacles, and let's get one card. Okay, we're gonna get two cards. You have the Queen of Pentacles with, so you have the Ace of Wands, and then you have the Seven of Wands. How to approach this week? Okay, focus on your money, focus on building your shit up, focus, you know, it's like, even though you might be a little bit saddened over the past or what's happened, it's like you can always count on yourself. I know it's like fucked up, but it's like you can count on your money or you can count on your work ethic to kind of bring you out of the place that you're in, okay? The thing is that if you approach it this way, if you start approaching, like, you know, this week with more of like focusing on your finances, focusing on what you're building, focusing on what you're nurturing, okay? You go from the Page of Wands to the Seven of Wands, where it's like somebody that's just starting something out, that's new with something. They eventually get a lot of public recognition. They get a lot of attention, but also, you know, I'm actually thinking of this. Which card am I thinking? I'm thinking of this card. See, I always tie these two cards together sometimes because the wands sticking towards up. But so what you need to basically, how do you need to approach this week? It says stand up for yourself and your beliefs, have confidence, challenge those in powers, but also choose your battles wisely. Okay. So sorry, I keep going back. So with these two cards together, I'll also read this card. It says an amazing opportunity, be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action, do what you're passionate about. You really are starting to focus on your money and what financially makes you secure, what makes you you know, feel fulfilled, like with your material wealth, and you're not focusing on these battles that don't really serve you any good. You know what I'm saying? You're approaching this week by not entertaining, you know, the bullshit of the past, or like the drama of the past, or just like things that you know are not, they're just like fights or that aren't really worth fighting for, you know. Let's do what you need to know. What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Oh, I don't want to shuffle like this. If anything in this video has so far resonated, please do thumbs this video up and subscribe. Oh gosh, it really does help me out a lot. Okay, so you guys got the Strength card. So what you need to know, you know, with the Strength card, it's like you do have the power within to take control of your life, to almost, even for some of you, it's even controlling your inner beast, because I feel like for some, it's like you want to really, you want to lash out, you want to stand up, and you want to, you know, it's like, or maybe you've done that in the past where you've constantly like stood up for yourself, or you've constantly tried to be strong, or it's almost like you have to shut your mouth now. It's like controlling your words, controlling your, it's like, even though this lion is powerful, she is taming him. Okay, it's like, you know, you're powerful, you know, you can really be strong, but the thing is that you have to maybe just like put your energy towards what's worth it. Okay, also what you need to know is that you, like, having the strength to push on, you're going to be getting into more of a work mode if you're not already in that stage already, where it's like, you know, just focusing on your own shit, focusing on building up, you know, the strength to have your finances come together. Okay, what you need to know is that this friendship that's ending is leading you to build yourself up, and it's allowing you to almost level your life up, where it's like this person in the past wasn't really, they were holding you back, they weren't going where you were going, they were almost like a chain, and now you broke that chain, and now you're building a life that is more for you and for where you want to go. Okay, there's a lot of changes going on, so you're definitely trying to just turn your life into something that's a lot more suited for your standards, you know. And then what is the outcome if the advice is taken? What is the outcome if the advice is taken? Spirit, God, angels, ancestors. Okay. Let me get one card from here. Okay. So what I'm getting is that, you know, the thing is that you, I need one more card for clarification, because you got the Emperor, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, I actually kind of understand this. The outcome, you know, the Emperor, it's like you take your power back with this Emperor. Okay, you take your power back, you take charge, you know, it's like somebody that's not very emotional with their, how they move forward, because they have to be strong. So that can be very much what you're stepping into, is like this Emperor energy of just like, I know what I have to do, I know what I have to go after, I'm on a mission, and I'm after what I need to get, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to stop me. You're focusing on becoming this Emperor and almost leaving these people. It's like, because you constantly want to give, it's like you want to give. You're very loving. Taurus is a very loving, nurturing, planet. You guys are ruled by Venus, you know. So the thing is like you have a natural tendency to want to help people, and the thing is that you're strong, you're resilient. People look at you and they want to take from you, because a lot of times when people are weak and they see somebody strong, they're like, how do I take advantage of that, you know? And I feel like you guys are like moving away from these shiesty people, because it's like you give to these people, but all they do is take. They leave you feeling like shit, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the outcome is that you're starting to become this emperor. You're really starting to take charge and to not accept these kind of people anymore, where it's like, you know, you're constantly giving to people that just take, that are selfish, that have hidden motives, you know what I'm saying? It's very, they're very shiesty. They're very they're not loyal, you know what I'm saying? And you guys are having to be strong and just cut them out. It says, logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation. Accept the leadership role, structure, and discipline. It's very much having discipline to just cut these people out and to, you know, move forward with your life. Let's get 3 or however many cards you want, Spirit. Let's just send messages to close out Taurus's reading. Give me some messages to close out Taurus's reading. Clear your space. Get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you and use feng shui. Clear the people that aren't bringing you peace, that aren't allowing you to have a peaceful environment, or just they don't you know, they just don't have good energy, you know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe one more card. Let's do one more card. Spirit, give me a closing message to help Taurus out this week. Give me a message to help Taurus out this week, please. Okay. Take your power back. And brilliant idea. So you guys know that this, even though that you're maybe hesitant, you know that this is a good idea. You know that you're on the right path. That even though you're cutting this person out, it might hurt. It's almost like you are taking your power back. You are standing in your power. You are, you know, being strong and moving forward, even if it means moving forward alone. You are having the strength to do that. It says, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life, okay? And then brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So you guys are guided. You guys, you know, even though this is a big change and this is a shift, because you're leaving, you know, things that no longer serve you, and that could definitely be difficult, because at one point they really did make you happy. It's for the best. It's to allow you to build your life up, to get you closer to where you need to be. And, you know, it's just a necessary change. And I'm sorry that it's got to suck, but, you know, sometimes it is what it is, because this person, and this card's at the top, very much like they're childish. I feel like they're childish, and you need to clear your chakras, okay? You need to heal yourself. Maybe do some meditation, maybe do some chakra chanting, okay? If you don't know what that is, look that up. But, you know, it's just sometimes these things happen, Taurus, and it is what it is. I feel like, can you guys tell by my voice? I feel like I very much have that Taurus. My throat, you can just hear it, okay? Taurus rules the throat and whatever. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please help me out by thumbsing up this video. It also helps to push this to more Tauruses that need this message, okay? If you want to subscribe, I'm going to be posting your videos throughout the week. I post 3 videos for you, so definitely do hit the bell if you want to be notified when I post yours. But yeah, Taurus, thank you so much for staying tuned and for listening and, you know, joining me if you've stayed this entire time. I really do appreciate you. If you want any of the cards that I use, they're all going to be in the description box. And, yeah, if you want to send me a tip, you don't have to, but if you do, I appreciate it. For those that do, thank you. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in a few days for your career readings, okay? See you later, Taurus.